Hello, guys, people in America, UK, Canada, Germany, Jamaica, United Arab Emirates, Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, and any other part of the world. Welcome and welcome, good. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is the Pioneer YouTube channel, and I am underscore priceless coming to you live and direct from Abuja, Nigeria, West Africa. Yeah, the land which currently, Dimango, she is exploring, she is, trying to have a taste of the land, Nigeria. And guys, as the title suggests, we are going to talk about Dimango and indeed African tigress once again, how Dimango, reacted to African tigress. But guys, don't mind the title. On today's episode, we just want to take our time to applaud, to give a cheering big up to our sister Dimongo, to really thank her, to really appreciate her, to really sing her praises, to really praise her, to really heap more accolades encomium on her, for the resilience, for the, leadership acumen she has exhibited so far. Guys, we are no brainers, or we are, it is no longer news. I mean, on this white street, when African tigress decided to win Basek, decided to win Amok, decided to be on, a no hose bar, wild ghost chest. Yes, when she decided to take it upon herself to trash talk Dimango, to call Dimango names, unprintable names, names that they are not, palatable, of course, it does not, it is not behoves of her standing, of an influence of repute like her. That is who African tigress. It was absolutely, unwarranted, uncalled for, something which it is not good indeed, and it is not something we have to applaud, or we have to, give her kudos for. So we are giving you a thumbs down. African tigress. Like I've said in the other content I created, was it on Monday? I said we are not trying to absorb thee totally out of the accusations, but we must applaud thee. Despite being instigated, despite being triggered, despite being called names, D. Mango has really experienced a heightened sense of both maturity, a heightened sense of both understanding of, propelling self-awareness. Thus, she possessed high intelligence, emotional intelligence. And that is what I've been advocating. And these are some of the things, and my wins, and the impact my little channel has been able to achieve together with you people collaboratively. Because you guys have been grateful, you guys have been, supportive, you guys have been engaging. And this win, it is not only for priceless. This win, it is only for each and every one of you people, because you guys have been part of this family, and it is something that we must, give ourselves a pat on the back. Guys, like I've said, how Dimango has reacted. And when I say how she has reacted to African tigress, I don't mean she has come out to say anything, no, or she has true jabbed at Dimango, no. But I am trying to celebrate, to praise her, to thank her for what decided to be mute, for decided to be, downplay this, because this was a well-orchestrated attempt on part of African tigress to trick Dimango into another, series of toxicity, publicity, PR, bad publicity, PR, targeting to smearing the Mango's brand. But I'm happy, guys. If you could remember, recently, what brought this issue was what? The endorsement, the sponsorship from the American company, Teddy Blix. We also, how African tigress also was given, the endorsement, She was given the opportunity to influence for the brand, and her own, bag was a red colored bag. And Mango decided to go for a black bag, and they are influencing for the same company. So, African Tigress thought they were not going to reach out to Mango. She was the only one they reach out to, and she will use it as a bragging right to be posing and, singing her praises, telling her international brands are after her, they are, engaging her, they are contracting her, and she's doing well, while Mango, the toxicity they receive from the lazy gang is undermining her efforts, is undermining or scaring away brands, not reaching out to her, not doing anything with her, not giving her the opportunity to do good things. But she was shocked when Mango decided to bring to the fore. Also, she has been contracted by what? The Terry Blacks, and that did not go down well with the team of what? Toxicity, the team of what? Lazy gang, especially people in the motto PM Carrot. Yes, so they really got that really annoying. But guys, you see, when African Tigress decided to create that content, she thought usually Mango in a usual element of trying to what? Score a point, trying to defend herself. Mango did not, and that is what I absolutely advocated for. You remember when at the turn of this new year, I said team positivity, we need to be in charge of what? Conversation. We need to be in charge of what? Framing narratives. And Mango, probably she watched that content, she listened. So Mango has declined. She has refused to join forces with her. She has refused to respond to her. She has refused to join issues with African Tigress. And that, I know, it is not going down well with African Tigress right now. And I will implore you never to answer her. Please. Please. Guys, how could you imagine? How could you have imagined? Could you have, in your wildest dream, we all know, should be called those names, and they will keep quiet. So that tells you the advocacy that we have been having right here, and it is absolutely working, and we must thank each and every one of you. It is something worth celebrating, it is something worth noticing, and it is something we must beat our chest and say, yes, we are having the right impact. And Mango, please, don't answer her. Luckily, African Tigress confessed, she admitted, she told us in that content that Mango normally sends. Mango do not send anybody, that she sends her army to go after African Tigress. Mango do not. If Mango, she's sending her own army to go after you, why won't you send your own army, Team African Tigress, to go after Mango, so that the battle should be what? Between subscribers, so between armies, foot soldiers. But you see, that tells you how is love. So any attempt to smear her, to embark on a smear campaign, to bring her down, her people would not take it. And you must feel the heat. And you are feeling the heat. So now you cannot just phantom. Yes. So people, honestly, I just created this content to inform us this is how, because I've keenly watched to see how, by the time I'm recording this content, they has not said anything, and they has not responded. And we pray they does not respond. That is the best way to devalue low-key people. Yes, that is the best way to devalue low-key people. Because some people will kickstart a campaign. When you respond, they will now play more emphasis, and that's what narcissistic people do. The issue, it is not always with you. It is with them. So if you say she copied you, my sister, we learn knowledge itself. Knowledge itself is plagiarism. But you don't need to be caught. I don't know whether you understand. Yes. The knowledge, the skills we possess, we have today is plagiarism. You didn't start YouTube, African Tigress. I'm not against you, but I'm telling you the fact and I'm stating the obvious. You didn't start YouTube. For instance, YouTube was a company, an idea conceived by someone, created, and we've seen the impact of YouTube. And today, we have millions and billions of people creating content on YouTube, posting it, and you cannot tell us that other persons must have not done research, must have not tried to model their content after other people's content. No. It can't work. Nobody is an island, and nobody is a standalone. So even if Mongo copies you, fine. It's not easy. In fact, you should even beat your chest that, oh, I have something to offer, and she's copying me. It is not, to come here, set up camera, calling people names, they're doing all kind of things. Kenyan YouTubers, please. It is high time you people understand the game behind content creation. You understand the power of what? Being, a brother's keeper and a sister's keeper. You don't need to be fighting. And you don't need to show the world you are the most famous and influential Kenyan YouTuber. No. Why? The toxicity in Kenyan space is becoming so alarming. The toxicity in Kenyan YouTube space, social media space, content creation industry is really bad. Because someone has decided to show you people the way. Instead to follow the leader, you people are busy fighting the leader, which is wrong. And I'm happy that our sister, Mongo, has decided not to join issues with African Tigress. We need to applaud. Just imagine, guys. Who would have thought that they could just do what she did? Who would have thought, like we used to say in Nigeria? Nobody would have thought. Even me, the thing shocked me, gone. Yeah, this shocked me well. She shocked me well. I cannot believe, say, Mongo, of all people, what we know. The person go just come this street, they insult her, give her what she collect, bass boss, but she no still can't talk anything. You try, my sister. I go applaud you. You try. And I'm happy say we don't try talk sense into your brain, and you don't understand things, and you are sharpening your leadership skills, because understanding leadership, that not everything need to be responded to, is very important, and it is a superpower. And I'm happy you are possessing that superpower. You are understanding that superpower. You are dwelling in that superpower. You are taking charge of your life, your destiny, conversations around you and around your brand and what you represent and what you stand for your family, for everything. Mongo, God bless you. I must applaud you. You've done well. You've done the best thing. And that is the best way to go. So allow people now who's ashamed, because by now she thought you must have responded, and the street must have been catchy, must have been been burning so wild, but they of all people decided to be quiet, and we've seen they remain quiet, and everything is working in her favor. So my African Tigress, please, sister, I'm your follower too. Please, lay more emphasis on your content creation. Do your things and become the best of who you were created to be. It is not easy. Yes, even with the Maya, they started this issue. Where is he today? The thing has gone on to consume him. And I know he will not come out and tell us what the Maya must have been regretting right now. Why he created the monster in the shape and mouth of lazy gang people. Just because you are short-sighted, myopic, you could not think about the long-term effects and outcome. You were just because at that moment you had issue with someone, you just want to settle cheap scores. He decided to bring people, to trash talk people, to downplay people, to undermine people's effort and everything, the work they've done all throughout their lives. So wrong, bro. And that is why he's trying to, as a narcissist that what the man is, he's trying to what? Seek validation from elected leaders, from presidents. We don't care. It's none of our business. We are not driven by all those things. We don't chase validation. We are contented in our very damn self. We are the stars. We are the star seeds made from the stardust, and nothing gonna scare us because we are the ones to trust on us, and the best bet is on us to become our very best selves. So we don't believe in the illusion. You are chasing illusion and you think you are doing the right thing. You are not doing the right thing, bro. You are chasing illusion. So if you like, meet the only person you meet that will impress me. Guys, before I say this thing, I have leaders that I admire and I adore them and I respect them. But the only leader what the man would meet, and I'll be, like, so, what the man is influential, what the man is big, what the man is this and that, is only when you meet God, which is impossible. The time you're gonna meet God is when you decide it, or you've kicked the bucket, and when you kick the bucket, that is when you meet God, and God gonna judge. God will ask you, I gave you the opportunity to preach and bring unity on the African space, but you misuse it because you saw someone as a threat. And that has been the seat of discord. Even the Wadamaya guys, African Tigress, also, I could remember she had issue with Wadamaya in the past. She has had issue with Wadamaya also. So you are the only one, you are accusing the of being the only person playing victimhood. You also, you've been playing victim. You've said Wadamaya has bullied you. So everybody bullies you. You don't bully people, right? Everybody copies from you. Everybody bullies you. Everybody, you are always the victim. You are always right. African Tigress, I don't hate you. I love you, sis. Honestly, African Tigress, I love you. That's just the truth. But one thing I represent is telling the truth, saying the truth, no matter how bitter or no matter how sweet it is, and to whom, where, and at when. And that is what I represent. People that know me, they know me for this. Anybody that knows me here in Nigeria, they know me. They know me for this. And that is why some people, they said they don't want to bring me into what? Other spaces that could really have impact, because I'm not going to bend, and you cannot collide with me to cheat the general people, to cheat the larger population. I hate corruption. I detest it with all passion, and I hate fake people, because I know I am a chosen one, and the energy I radiate, it scares and irritates the demons, infect people. Yes, so that's how I am. People don't just come to me anyhow. If you are not clean, if you are not good, if you are not well intentioned, you can never and you'll never see me as a potential ally. So our sister, African Tigress, it is wrong. See us again, guys.